Hey Visionary, thank you for tuning in to episode 71 of the Build Your Vision podcast. Today, we are talking about letting your vision breathe. No interview today. Today's Tuesday episode is going to be a little different. No interview today. I have some things to share with you. I have an announcement to make, and it's important going into the future with the BYV gang. So let's get into it.
Loading.
Extra, read all about it.
It's a case study for success.
Be teachable.
What better way to learn than to just ask?
The learning process becomes a journey.
Turning dreams into reality.
What is the thing that you know you should be doing, like somewhere deep down amidst like all the excuses and all the lying layers of reality that we talked about on top that aren't actually your life?
If this is all I have to do to like get to the places I want to go to, just like act like I'm supposed to be there and like have the supreme confidence, I do that everywhere I go.
What path you want to take in order to improve?
Do it.
It was all I thought about in dreaming. Like I would literally get up in the morning, practice, because I knew the time would come.
Study what these other people are doing.
Whether we've consciously realized it or not, we all have a vision of what we want our life to look like.
Mentors to expose you to things that you otherwise wouldn't know.
That's what Build Your Vision is. That's what this podcast is all about. Okay, so today we're talking about how to let your vision breathe, knowing when to take a break. So let me ask you this. Have you ever started a project, a business, a campaign, or anything of the sort and burnt out? You had a fire in the beginning, you were motivated, you were inspired, you were eager to crank away at your goals, but then that fire left. Okay, so let's fast forward a little bit. You've made some progress. Your vision has become something really tangible. It's real. You're finally getting into a productive groove. You're no longer trying to catch up on your thoughts. It's hard work, but it's okay because you're enjoying the grind. All right, Kate, let's fast forward a little bit more. You're producing on a higher level than ever before. Things are doing well. But you've gotten to a point where you want more. What you were satisfied with doing before isn't enough anymore. You are now working and producing to maintain instead of out of creative inspiration. You feel stuck. You don't want to kill your momentum, but you also don't have the velocity to keep speeding towards your goals. I think most visionaries have been here at some point. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. This is where I've been for about the last month. I did not release a new episode last week because I simply ran out of steam. I was tired, and I was tired of maintaining, not creating. Also didn't feel like I was providing you, the listener, the value that you deserve for listening to this show. I felt weak, to be honest. Like, real entrepreneurs aren't supposed to be getting tired. We keep grinding no matter what, Gary Vee style. I felt like I was showing weakness. Well, it wasn't until I took a week to pull back, didn't put out an episode, and I reflected. And I no longer felt weak, but I felt empowered. This is how and why. I let my vision breathe. We put so much pressure on ourselves to keep pressing forward that it could sometimes become unhealthy and start to have a negative impact on our product and our performance. I felt like I was stuck, but when I took the time to pull back and look at my successes, my failures, and the lessons I learned, I realized that since the inception of my vision, there's only been steady growth. I realized that I surpassed milestones that I had set for myself in the past. I also took this time to ask myself a very important question, a question that every visionary needs to ask at some point, at a lot of points actually. And that is why. Why am I doing this? Why did I start? Why am I feeling the way that I'm feeling right now? Has my why changed? You will always burn out if you lose your why. So it's important always to have your why in the forefront of everything you do. Okay, lastly, even visionaries need a recharge. Have you ever walked a route that you usually drive? If you've ever done this before, you know that the route looks completely different when walking compared to driving. Because if you're changing pace, you start to see things that you never noticed before. You can enjoy the beauty of your environment. You start people watching and enjoying the little things of life more. You realize how far your destination actually is, and you're more grateful for what you already do have and have already accomplished instead of focusing on what you don't have, or how slow the cars around you are driving, or the condition of your vehicle. The same thing happens when you take a change in pace of your vision building process and take the time to recharge. So with these points said, I have made a decision to let my vision breathe a little. I am taking a break from the podcast for a little while. I need to recharge, and in fact, I already am. I will no longer be maintaining, but I'll have time to be creatively inspired. I am so excited for what the future has to hold. I am truly working hard to provide you the most valuable content I can. Season 3 of the show is on the horizon. Oh, it's about to be bananas, but I need this time to recharge, reset, redirect, and get my things together so that I can provide the value that you deserve and the value that will make me satisfied ultimately. So, please, don't be afraid to let your vision breathe. Take time to analyze your progress. Always remember your why and give yourself a chance to recharge. Give yourself a change of pace. Don't go anywhere. Please do not unsubscribe to the show. Just leave it alone. If you're here, you're a fan. Still tell your friends about the show. There's 71 episodes that you can listen to. But for now, I'm taking a little break, and I'll be back shortly. As always, though, meanwhile, keep building your vision every day. Unless you need a break, unless you need to breathe. I'm just messing with you actually, because that's a part of the whole vision building process. So keep building your vision every day. Peace, y'all.